this and what's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. I'm LotusAsakura, the one who does best, and in today's video bring you guys some more Persona 5 The Phantom X, and of course bring you guys some more summons or contracts, wishes, pulls, whatever you want to call it. We got a brand new character release today, none other than Cherish, or you know, Masaki if you prefer. I ain't gonna lie, as much as we all care about 5 stars, right, and like that's obviously the biggest appeal, the limited 5-star characters, every new release, every banner, I kind of want some more 4 stars in the game, man. And like, it's not that I expect a brand new 4-star with every single banner, but I don't know, I kind of am used to like seeing 4 stars or like, you know, whatever the lowest or whatever the next tier is below like the limited featured character in a gacha game be introduced at a bit higher of a pace than what I feel like is happening in this game, especially because like, well, Wind is on here, which would be cool because she is like one of the latest ones, but I've got every 4-star in the game maxed out already. So I don't know about you guys, but it just would be nice to have something else to look forward to alongside these banners other than just chasing the 5-star. Is that just me being greedy or ungrateful or stingy? Like, I don't really know. But Swords and Roses, Masaki, we've got Cherish here today, who I've been looking forward to because he is the best buddy in this game for Yusuke, if you've run any Yusuke teams. And I've said before, Yusuke is one of my favorite characters in this game, one of my favorite characters in Persona 5. And yeah, so I use him quite a lot. We actually just had to use him in the Sea of Souls last week. And be honest, I've been wishing I had his weapon, and I may or may not have gone for it off screen, and it may or may not have gone very well. I lost the 50-50. I don't really want to talk about it. But before we do get into the summons, we actually have some news to take a look at. Now, I didn't actually catch the Persona 5X live stream that happened, I guess technically yesterday now. I usually watch those live. I haven't even checked it out at all. So some of the stuff that's new in this version of the game is actually news to me because I didn't see that. So of course we got the brand new character, we got the new Phantom Thief, but then also we've got Tycoon, which is a card game that's in the game, and you're able to get like Tycoon medals and like play ranked in this game and everything like that. You can play offline or online, and you actually can get rewards and stuff from the exchange shop from playing Tycoon, which is pretty cool. Just giving you something else to do in the game. I know my shorty's actually a big fan of Tycoon, so I'm sure she's gonna double her already crazy hours in this game, like I'm one to dog. But there's that. We've also got a brand new synergy from Miyu Sahara, aka Puppet, which I didn't even realize, like it didn't even dawn on me until we just got this added that, yeah, Puppet doesn't have a synergy in the game. Like she's been in the game from the very get-go as one of the original 4-star characters, and we haven't met her in the game yet until now, so that's cool. And then we also got a new Trial of Thorns. I usually clear these out on every difficulty and get all the rewards, so there's that. And yeah, I did actually manage to clear out Futaba's event before it went away. Although I didn't realize until I opened up the game that I actually didn't beat the level 30 boss, which stings a little bit because I didn't miss out on like any rewards. Like I got all the jewels, I got all the coins and everything like that. I cleared out the shop, but I didn't get the final badge for beating the boss on level 30 because I kept putting it off, and then ultimately forgot to go back and do that. So yeah, I did the Crossroads of Fate and everything like that, but that is going to bother me just a tiny little bit. But it is what it is. If we take a look at the event page, you can see we still have her maid outfit here. We got this new Trial of Thorns with Seth and Trumpeter. Trumpeter won't unlock for another 5 days, but Seth is already available to tackle now. It looks like we can get another 1600 joy medals from this as well, which is obviously going to be useful. And metal jewels, those are always welcome. And in the exchange shop, you'll see we've got a brand new knife for Wonder as well. And this one not only looks sick, but if we take a look at what it actually does, it seems pretty powerful. You get to increase attack, decrease your foe's defense, and like basically based on the number of stacks that you get when using this weapon, you could apply different effects to the team or to the opponent or whatever, and it just seems like it's going to be pretty powerful. So I'm probably gonna end up grabbing that. You see I have 1900 medals saved up right now. I haven't grabbed Glimmer or Starry Compass yet. I'm probably gonna end up grabbing Starry Compass over Glimmer just because even though I do want this, this just seems more important. And then you see I've got the other knives already, so there is that. Like I said, medals as always, coins as always. We've also got Tycoon now, like I said before. So if we go and jump in here, you can see that we've got give it a sec, we got rank match, you've got solo mode, and then here at the exchange you got a bunch of different rewards that you can come in here and get, all the way from gold tickets to millicoins, everlasting incense, which I always need more of, you know, inks, irises, coffee aids, the whole nine. You got a whole bunch of stuff in here to clear out. I don't actually know. Oh, okay. I was gonna say I don't even know what these do. So you got a whole bunch of items. Oh yeah, you got a whole bunch of items in here that you can go and grab. So I don't know how many points you get per like win in Tycoon or whatever. I haven't messed around with it for myself, but I guess we'll see that very soon. I might low-key have to do some tycoon streams coming up soon. Who knows? I usually do a little bit of an account update as well when I do these videos, I guess, but I don't really remember where we last left off with my account and like kind of what I have or haven't talked about already, to be honest. So I guess you can just see we're S level 31 at this point. When it comes to city life day, we're at 166, total thief rating 231. You know what I'm saying? I've worked on a lot of characters at this point as well, because well, I'm getting to the point where my characters are mostly worked on. So like I'm still spending my stamina every day getting materials, and it's just like, well, you know what I'm saying, I got nowhere to spend them because the new character come out, you maxed out, boom, and it's like, where's all this other stuff going? So yeah, we've got everybody in the game right now at least level 60, and we've got tons of characters at level 80, and I still have a lot of materials still saved up. So you see I've got thousands of iris, sun crystals. You never have enough of those because those go like water. Need a lot more joyful incense, but then like you see gold parts, skill incense, crystals, cubes. I actually don't have that many weapons, but we have more than enough, I think, to get Cherish up to snuff if we do pull him here today. That being said, let's go ahead and actually get into the pulls. Let's just go ahead and get it popping. Now you see I actually don't have that much stuff saved up, and I haven't purchased very much either. Obviously I've gotten like in-game rewards, and I did, you know, buy a couple of the smaller like $10 or less packs and everything like that. I would have had a little bit more than this, but like I said, I got anxious, maybe not anxious, but I got like, I've been wishing I had Yusuke's weapon since I got the character, and like I didn't make it a priority because I was like, I'm not gonna get the weapon for every character in this game, and I've been regretting not getting it. So the banner came back, I low-key did some pulls off screen, and then I lost the 50-50 to Floret because I have most 5 stars in this game, or most 5-star weapons for the 4 stars at this point, from losing 50-50s or exchanging them. And I was just like, okay, well, I guess he's one on the list that I should get because we don't have that many win characters, so why not? And so yeah, so I spent a couple thousand jewels on that, and I kind of regret it because I lost the 50-50, but it is what it is. I think right now we have about 90 to 95, if I'm doing some quick math in my head, pulls worth of jewels and tickets and crystals saved up. And then if need be, we can go into the exchange shop, which we probably will considering my luck, and go ahead and exchange some Cogna gems for some meta jewels, and then try to grind everything I can for the next week and a half for Haru, because I will be summoning for Haru as well, because obviously. That being said, let's go ahead and get into it. We are going to be summoning on the 110 banner, of course, because it's just by far the better banner to summon on, in my opinion, especially considering my luck, because things don't be going so well for your boys. So be like that when it be like that, especially when it be like that. Gold there, so you know how that go. Won't be seeing anything too special in this one. And yeah, I guess all this really is just fodder for Cogna gems for us, because yeah, we don't, you know what I'm saying, I have all the 4 stars maxed out, so it's not really as exciting. But what could be exciting is if we get an early 5-star. Yeah, nah, I didn't think so. You know how I go. But how about you guys? You guys still enjoying the game? You looking forward to it? Any characters coming up that you guys are particularly excited about? I think for me, I'm trying to think. So next up is Haru, and matter of fact, let me just, sorry, I hate that when I tab out of this game, by the way, that it goes mute. If anybody out there watching this video knows how to stop that from happening, please let me know, because whether I'm playing this through the Steam client or through like the Google Play Store on my PC or whatever, like it just always, it goes mute. And like I've tried to like make it so that it doesn't do that when I tab out or like click on one of my other monitors, and it just always does it. You know, I ain't mad at getting a bunch of win copies, even though I already have her maxed out. She's just one of my favorite 4 stars in this game, not only because she looks really cool and everything, but she's also a pretty damn good navigator, which I remember seeing when prior to getting into this game, because she's already available in, you know, on CN long before we got this game, long before we got this version. And I was looking forward to her coming out. I didn't really know anything about her, but I just thought she looked really cool. And so when it looked like she was getting added to the game, I was like, hell yeah, let's go. I had heard about her and that she was good and everything, but I didn't really like look into what she actually does or anything like that. I had no clue she was a Navi until she got added to the global version. I thought she was just gonna be like a team member, and she's not. Which there is a version of her that is like an actual like main party member character that comes eventually, and that also looks really cool. But yeah, I just and maybe I had heard about that one and got it mixed up at some point. I don't really know, but it is what it is. Anyway. 40 summons in, still no Cherish. We are also 29 pulls away from our extra rewards where we get another free 5-star. So that's cool, I suppose. I think last time we got Ryuji, who I think I'm at like A3 or A4 at this point, which is funny that I get so many copies of him because he's He's the one like standard 5-star that like I basically never use. I might have used him like once or twice in the Velvet Trials, which I don't remember if I ever told you guys, and you probably could have assumed this at this point. I did max out the Velvet Trials, but we actually did get some new Velvet Trials added, I want to say. I think they just added like the next levels that we didn't currently have, so now we can get even more of those the Stardust Shards, I think it's called. So there's that. But hold on, real quick, let me go over to where I wanted to go and see like the characters that are coming up while I'm sitting here yapping and pulling. So go ahead and get another something going here while I do this. So right now we're at Cherish. The next character that like I'm really looking forward to, I guess, would be Howler, but even more than that would probably be Wind, actually, like the 5-star version of Wind. And then after that, we also get, I don't know if this is like spoilers and people like care or don't care about that. I mean, we pretty much all know the resources to go to see these characters, and like we all know that obviously other servers are way ahead of us, right? So it's not like I'm spoiling like stuff that like just came out, but like I'd like to think this is mostly common knowledge people play this game, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. But the Chinese New Year Rin, I love Rin a lot. I still use her to this day, especially on my Yusuke team. Now will that still be the case moving forward with Cherish coming out? Who knows? But you know, maybe I will just because I want to. Yeah, actually I don't know what my new team comp is gonna be. Because right now I usually run Yusuke with Rin, Yuki, Puppet as the Navi, and Wonder, of course. But now I'm gonna have to drop Yuki or Rin for Cherish, so I don't know, we'll see. Like and also it's not a matter of like what's the most optimal, it's more so just like what do I want to do, because you know I pull for every character in the game, so like I always have the option of like running the meta, but the meta isn't the end all be all for me, especially in a game like this. It's always weird to me as well. I think we've discussed this before, but like it's a PvE game, you know what I'm saying? It's not like it's PvP, so it's not like I feel pressured to play the best stuff in the game in order to get enjoyment out of it. Like if I'm going through the palaces or, you know, Velvet Trials or just whatever, like for most of the content, you don't need the elite stuff. Even when you're doing like the companion bosses and stuff, like you can be free to play and not have like the newest shiny 5-star every patch and still clear the content. Now, if you're trying to get top scores in SOS or like top 5% in the guild boss battles, and to a lesser extent, some of the we get our extra reward now. Some of the like events and stuff, like yeah, you're gonna need some of the stronger stuff, but even then, you know what I'm saying, you can clear all the content in this game without always having the latest and greatest. It's gonna be a little bit more challenging, you have to get a little bit more creative, but it's doable. I've seen it. Anyway, extra awards here, so let's go ahead and see who we get. Like I said before, I'm hoping for Rin or On because those are the two that I actually use. Anything other than that is like a GG, but you know, let's go ahead and use that real quick. Brief intermission. No, use this and are you serious, dog? Or be so for real. Be so for real. You're trolling, right? You're trolling. Another Ryuji? Y'all will notice Ryuji is one of the only characters I really don't have leveled up. I mean, he's level 60. Like I said, I have everyone in the game at least 60 or higher. But like, he's one of my least worked on characters because I don't really like Ryuji that much in Persona 5, to be honest. I you know what I'm saying? And I don't care for him in this game. And he's a physical attacker. And we got Mesla, who I think is way cooler. I never use him. I never use him. But like I'm gonna have to build him up and use him just for the hell of it, just because I have him A4 now. It's just like at some point it's just like I just the game is trying to force my hand to use him, but like I just don't really have a use case for it. You know what I'm saying? Like it just where's my On and my Rin? I think they're both at A5 at this point. Yeah, On is A5 and Rin is also A5, so one away from maxing both of them out, and two characters I actually enjoy, and I can't seem to get that final copy of either of them. So that's lovely. That's lovely. Thank you, P5X. Thanks, Atlas. Thank you, Sega. That was very, very generous of you giving me that again. Anywho's it. Jumping back in, we're 70 out of 110. Yeah, it's typically going to be the case where you're going to have to go all the way to 110, but I be hoping and praying that it don't be, but it do be. It's Scooby-Dooby do be like that when it's Scooby-Doo be like that. Another 80 in, and still Nathan. Still Nathan. On the bright side, we're getting a lot of Cogni Gems, which I ain't mad at because I can use those clear Cogni Gems especially to get like more Sun Crystals, because again, you just never have enough of those. Alright, here goes nothing. Gonna cost us everything to get this character. And I'll be honest, Cherish is cool, you know what I'm saying? But he is a character that I probably would have considered, well, I don't know, because I play this game so much and because I make these videos, I have been pulling for every character. But I might have skipped him if he wasn't such a good partner for Yusuke. But because I like Yusuke so much, and also right now this week in the companion we have Cert back, so you want to use a Yusuke team. Yeah, it just makes sense to get him. If he was just like if he was just like a DPS character and like it wasn't necessarily like, oh, he synergizes really well with this character that I already like, I actually might have skipped him. I don't think I would have been able to justify getting him the same way I did like Tomoko or Motoha, who like, you know, what they provide is something that, because like he's not a necessity. Like I think he's a very skippable character. Like he's good, don't get me wrong, but like with Tomoko, it's like we didn't have side characters and all, she's a good healer and buffs at the same time as well. And then with Motoha, like we didn't have Bless, you know what I mean? Not that I dislike those characters either, but it's like those were like, you know, I thought about maybe skipping out on them, but they provided something I didn't already have. But with Cherish, he's just doing what I can already do, just better and more efficiently, I guess is the way I'm looking at it, where it's just like, you know, he's not a necessity, he's just really nice to have. And I want it, so there is that. Also, we do not have enough crystals left for this, and we still need 20 more pulls in order to get to that 110. So it looks like we dip it into the Cogni Gem fund. Wait, how many do we have? Because I don't want to spend all of them, obviously. So we're at 1180. We need a total of 3,000 in order to get these next 20. So, whoops, I didn't mean to back out all the way. Okay, that's 1,000. Let's just do this much. Let's just do this much. We'll spend 200 of the things. Which honestly, that didn't even feel like I spent that much. It really is crazy to me how many gems you actually end up saving up if you hang on to these when you're pulling on every single character. All right, let's jump back in here. Could I save 10? Could I save 10? That would be really nice. All right, bro, y'all got it. Y'all got it. You give me Ryuji, you make me go to 110. It is what it is. Matter of fact, we don't even use. Just get me out of here, bro. Let's just move on. Let's just move on. Cherish, welcome home, my boy. Welcome home, my boy. Hey, maybe I get a double. Daily double, Jeopardy on some shit. You feel me? We gonna take this one nice and slow, just in the event. I ain't never had a double before. I hope it's not, because I would low key be kind of mad if my first double is on Cherish and not a character like Cord or Mesa or Futalu or someone that's like really cool that I really like, or like super good, right? Or like a Makoto or something. All right, we get Ki, Suzaku, Kopatengu, and yeah, okay. No double for your boy Lotus. But welcome home, Cherish. Welcome to the account, my boy. Friends over flowers. Now wait a minute, I really like flowers though. So yeah, there's that. We've got a lot of materials already, so let's go ahead and get him all ready to go, get him pumped up. All the other kids with the pumped up kicks, better run, better run. All right, we've got plenty of compendiums, plenty of aromas, so you're gonna be able to get him straight to 80. I definitely was taking advantage of the Futaba event as well as like the Mesa event, so I'm just like, and like I said, like I'm at a point now where I don't know if I'll ever be low on materials again, because at the rate, even though they're releasing characters at a rate that feels breakneck pace and it feels incredibly hard to keep up with just in terms of like acquiring the characters, building them once I have them has been like a breeze at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like I have, especially if you do like I do and you're throwing money at the game, you can afford to clear out the training sets. I'll never run out of Kompaku gems again, and like a lot of these materials I'll probably never be low on again, just because like, you know, I play every day and I spend my stamina every day and I make sure I cash out on these events and everything. So it's just, the boy gonna be stocked and fully loaded for a while. So he gets straight to level 80. As far as weapons go, this is not a character for sure whose weapon I'm gonna go for. So we will use this 4-star weapon case. and get his 4-star. Oh, you know what I haven't told you guys about? I did go and get Messa's weapon eventually. I don't remember if I talked about this in the video or not, but I did cave and get his weapon. And I think I lost the 50-50. And I had to go all the way again. But that's not all. I know for sure I didn't tell you guys about this one. I also caved and got Futaba's weapon. And I lost the 50-50 originally on this one as well. Yeah, we're not gonna talk about it. We're not going to talk about it. And then I tried to go for it. Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Anyway, Cherish's weapon, let's go ahead and get this pumped up to 80 as well. We've got plenty of parts and plenty of crystals. I actually don't have as many weapon crystals as I have other materials, but we've got more than enough for what he needs. So let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, we still have plenty. And yeah, we've only got a week and a half before Haru comes out, who I will be summoning for, of course. But I'm still going to be more than prepared for her as well. That actually took a lot of Kampaku gems. I think I had over 5 million or somewhere close to that. And we spent over 1 million just to get him and his weapon up to 80. But a worthy sacrifice, so to speak. So there is that. Go ahead and claim our little prizes here. Actually, I don't even know how many gold tickets do I have at this point. Cherish is actually a character himself who I believe will be on the standard banner at some point in the future. Marion should be soon, right? Like, I think she should be getting added. I still haven't used this these cognitite shards that they gave us. And I don't think other characters are ever going to be added to this, right? So it's just a matter of, do I want to use it for Marion, Joker, or Yui? Obviously, I think it would be a waste to use on any of these. And the same thing goes for these ones, right? Like, characters never get added to this pool, right? So I might as well just use it. But it doesn't hurt me to hold on to it either until I'm like confident in my decision. I just still haven't made up my mind. I don't know. It just doesn't necessarily feel like the A1 is like amazing for any of these 3 characters. So I just wasn't really sure like who I should use it on. Maybe y'all can give me a suggestion in the comments down below. So let me give it this notification before it drives me and you crazy. Alright, so let's what was I gonna do next? Oh, you know what I actually did not do though? I didn't go out of my way to farm cards for Cherish, which probably isn't going to be that big of a deal. I mean, let me see. What are they saying is like his optimal like build for this? Because I'm sure he wants like the same thing Yusuke wants, right? He wants faith and trust or peace and prosperity. So, as far as that goes, I know I have tons of prosperity cards, and I guess it depends. If I'm replacing Rin on my team with Cherish, I would definitely have to go prosperity, because then I wouldn't have anyone else on the team that's running it. Wait, which side am I running on Yuki? I actually don't remember off the top of my head. Where's Yuki? She is running, right, she's running peace. I'm sorry, no, it's faith and peace and trust and prosperity. I said faith, trust. I read the space cards together, and then forgive me, bro. It's 5:30 in the morning as I'm recording this video. My brain might not be all the way right there. So yeah, faith and peace or trust and prosperity. So it depends on which character I want to replace in the team. But I have way more prosperity cards than peace cards, that's for sure. So I'd probably be able to make a better build running prosperity on him. That might be the route that I go, truth be told. Because I just know I farmed a lot of prosperity cards at one point, and I have a ton of those. Actually, I have a lot of peace cards. So we have 184 of those, and then prosperity we have, goodness gracious, I have a lot of labor cards. Prosperity. We actually don't have as many as I thought. I really thought I had well over 200. Okay, I guess I have a decent mix of either one. I don't know how I ended up with so many labor cards. Goodness gracious. I must have been farming really hard for like Phoebe or Futaba or something. I don't know. So let's see. Well, he's just gonna want all defense, right? So let's say if we were going for trust and prosperity, real quick, let's take a look at the trust cards I have. The space cards might also be the thing that makes or breaks this. So we have 12 trust and 15 faith. Let's see, as far as trust goes. Do we have anything with defense substat? Like, that's good. Anything we want to, oh, blue stars, blue cards and purple cards, like nothing amazing. Okay, what if we are taking, what if we are taking a look at faith? Faith with defense, same, no gold here. So I don't know, that'll be for me to figure out. I'm not gonna sit here and make you guys watch me go through the whole process figuring out which card set I want to use. I guess it'll also maybe flip-flop depending on the team or the boss that I'm using him for or whatever. So there is that. I guess there's other things I could talk about with my account, but it just, I don't know. Like I said, Velvet Trials, I did have those finished. Compendium is finished. We did actually get new personas in the exchange shop. I went ahead and got one copy of each. So we got Sandalphone, Vishnu, and Shiva. I did go ahead and grab a copy of each of those, just so I would have the compendium still full. So you can see here, 143 out of 143. And then with that obviously gave me the chance to upgrade Wonder's schema a bit more. And this is what we're looking like at this point. I just continue to upgrade the shield effect boost, specifically for like the Yusuke team or whatever, because I'm running King Frost and just increase the shield. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really too worried about the ailment resistance. It's like there's probably the least important thing to me personally, but that's just me. And then yeah, what else? There was something else here in the news I think that I missed or forgot about. No, yes, no. Yeah, no, oh yeah, the Velvet Trials. So I did have the Velvet Trials finished, but they added some new ones, so there is that. And yeah, Metro Desire, I haven't really been grinding a whole lot as of late. I'm up to 103. I think I was at like 80 or below when I first like talked about that. And okay, so it looks like they just added a bunch new to Technician. Okay, I thought it was gonna be like a whole new, okay, that's fine. Yeah, they shouldn't be too tough to clear out. So yeah, I'm gonna get on that. That's gonna do it for today's video. Yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Hit this video with a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already so you can stay tuned for all this content that I'm bringing you. With all that being said, that's pretty much all I have today. And remember, nothing could happen to you swing the bat. Later.